Hi everybody, my name is Paige Holloway, and today I'm going to be presenting to you the strategy of semantic feature analysis. This is a great way for students to connect new concepts or new vocabulary with old concepts or old vocabulary that they've already learned earlier in the year or maybe in past years. So I think it's a great way to help them learn these new concepts. So I would probably start implementing this in 4th grade. I think it would be best served in like older grades like 4th, 5th, 6th. And then you can use it all the way up until 12th grade. So to begin with, as the teacher, you would want to, depending on what subject you're teaching it in my example, I used social studies for the semantic feature analysis. So as a teacher, you'd begin by passing this out, a sheet that kind of looks like this. This is the semantic feature analysis. So on the left side, we have our new concepts that possibly we just learned, and then across the top, we have like 3 presidents in this example that the students already know about. And so to begin the semantic feature analysis activity, you would split the students up into groups, pass these out, and then have the students work through each of the new concepts on the left, and they work through them by putting a plus if they agree, a negative sign if they disagree, and then a question mark or a plus/minus if they don't know. So if they think FDR, for an example, is a Democrat, then they would put a plus sign under there. And if they disagree that JFK, for an example, was reelected, they would put a negative. And if they weren't sure if Nixon was, served in Congress, is another example that I'm going through, they would put, if they didn't know, they would put just a question mark. And then that way students can without really like looking at their textbook or looking at their notes that they might have taken, they can really see, did I understand these new concepts that I just learned? And then also the fact that they can collaborate with each other is really important too. It's important to have students work together, especially with stuff like this, because maybe one student remembers something and another student didn't, and then they can kind of share their thoughts. And then after the groups have worked through their worksheets together, you, as the teacher, bring the students back together, and then you have a whole class discussion, and each group has a chance to share out their answers, and then that way, if there's differing answers, then the students can all talk it out and figure out which answer is actually the correct one. For this particular example, the answers are pretty like there is a right or wrong answer, obviously, but for semantic feature analysis, there's a possibility that the answers could be subjective. So the students could agree or disagree on things, and it's all about their own thinking. You might come across semantic feature analysis subjects that deal with a concept like that. And so as the teacher, it's important to honor their thinking and not say, well, I disagree with your choice, or, I don't think you should say that you agree. For this particular one, it doesn't really apply, but in general, it's just important for teachers to honor their thinking and to know to like focus, especially on this strategy, to just focus on the strategy in terms of the student's interpretation and their own justifications of the new concept and applying them to old information. So as a teacher, you're just kind of facilitating discussion and also, honoring their own answers, if that makes sense. So that is a semantic feature analysis. It's pretty straightforward. The overview of it is that as the teacher, you just want to see if the students are connecting those new concepts with old concepts. And then also having them work in groups is really important too. So thank you for watching. I hope you all have a nice week, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.